Hello, my name is Heather Ingram, and I work on the Doula Services benefit for the Medicaid program, and I am joined by my colleague Samantha Hum. And this video is going to walk attendees through the enrollment website. So Samantha's already brought us to the provider enrollment website, which is on eMedNY.org. And the first thing we're going to flag for individuals is just kind of some things to think through with the application themselves. One is where to go for questions. So there are on this website 2 different references for questions. So let's scroll down to where that lives. So this light blue highlight here, eMedNY offers a call center with a 1-800 number, and then also a clickable link to send an email. This is the place to go if you have questions on the eMedNY forms themselves. If you have questions about the doula specific forms or with regards to the doula benefit, then the best place to go is to the doula email address, which is at the bottom of this website. The very end, doulapilot@health.ny.gov. Okay. The next thing to flag is that we really want doula applicants to be very thorough and slow in their applications and to get their questions addressed before submitting their application so that the application can be processed the first time it's submitted. A couple of other things. It is important that doulas use the forms that are provided on this website. So these are the only documents that are accepted as part of the application. On all of the forms, there are parts that can be completed electronically, and we encourage people to fill these out electronically if possible, but no signatures or initials are accepted electronically. So all of the applications will need to be signed with a wet signature or initialed with a wet signature, which means in blue or black ink. No applications should have the original documents in them. They should be copies, and we ask that doula applicants keep a copy of their records. The next thing that we'll show you on this website is just where to go to check the process of your application. So let's scroll down there real quick. It's right next to the 1-800 number and the email link. So there's the Medicaid pending provider listing and then the Medicaid enrolled provider listing. Okay. And then let's go up to the top of the website and we'll go through this yellow box. Okay. So every single doula applicant will need to fill out an enrollment form. There's more information further down on the website about this, and we've also created a cheat sheet to make filling out this enrollment form easier, and we'll show you where that information is in just a little bit. The next thing that we want every doula to be using is this form called the Doula Enrollment Instructions. This is one place it lives. It also lives further down on the website, and we'll show you where that is. Ideally, this is a checklist that doulas are using to track what information they need to be completing and sending in. The next thing here is that there's only one part of the application that can be completed electronically, and that's the doula directory form. And so the doulas can click on this link and complete the form there. Every other part of the application needs to be mailed in via the postal service, and the application, all of the documents need to be mailed together. Doulas belong to a category of service, so that is this number here, this 0464, which will be on part of the forms. And then it's important to note that there's no application fee for doulas. If we scroll further down, these yellow bullet points just have basic information about the benefit. We've also got the Doula Services website linked here. Okay, we'll keep scrolling down. So here's where this practitioner enrollment form also lives. And again, this is part of the application. If we scroll down a little bit further, there are these gray tabs. These can be opened up. These two tabs here, the general instructions for the enrollment form and the additional instructions for the enrollment form, both have to do with completing that practitioner enrollment form. And under this one, the additional instructions, you can see we've embedded this sample practitioner enrollment form, which is a cheat sheet for doulas to be able to fill out this enrollment form more easily. Let's go to the next tab. Okay. And here I'm going to pass it off to Samantha. Go ahead, Samantha.
Thanks, Heather. So under this tab for requirements and additional forms, you'll find all of the documents you need to submit. You'll see at the top here, these 3 forms are instructional documents. We see our doula enrollment instructions, as Heather pointed out at the top of the page. We really encourage doulas to use this as a guide to know, do I have everything complete so I can enroll? And do I have all the documents I need? It's a 2-page document. We'll have another video where we look at that more in depth, but this is where to find it, as well as at the top of the page. This sample practitioner enrollment form, as we've already mentioned, can also be found here. And then we have this document, our visualization of enrollment pathways. So there are 2 different pathways to enroll, 2 different ways to qualify to become a doula services provider with New York State Medicaid. And we have this one document so you can check it and look and see which pathway makes sense for you. Again, we have other videos where we'll open up these forms and look at them together. This video is meant to show everyone where everything is on the website. If we scroll down further under required forms, again, these are the forms that are required to be printed and mailed and sent in as part of your enrollment application. Again, which parts of these forms apply to you, which of these forms to fill out, everything can be found in the doula enrollment instructions. Okay, and then something else that we want to point out on this website, these last 2 tabs, you'll see here, these are maintenance forms. So all Medicaid providers are required to revalidate and keep their information current as Medicaid providers. For doulas, that will be every 5 years. For our pilot enrolled doulas, that'll be coming up in 2025 at the 1-year mark. So this information is forthcoming. It says here at the bottom, additional forms are not available yet, but this is where you will check back and find them. And you can see here that there are forms that you can fill out online. The last thing to point out here, very important, are our mailing instructions. So as we've been saying, all of the forms for enrollment except for one, the doula directory form, all other forms need to be printed and mailed in one envelope all together, and it can be mailed to either of these addresses. Again, just a reminder to keep a copy of the documents that you're submitting so that you hold on to it for your records, and either of these addresses is acceptable. At the bottom here, like we saw, this is where you can reach out to us for more questions, and this is our Doula Services website. So, and it'll tell you when this was last updated. This video is made in April 2024. So in case things look a little bit different on the website, it might be because there have been changes made, but all of the important required information will be on this website. So thanks for watching, and check out our other videos for more detailed information.